Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. So it is Tuesday afternoon and I am making lunch, and if you recall from last night's supper, we have some leftover egg noodles left, but I don't think this is going to be enough for both of us. So what I'm going to do is make the rest of these, and since that's the only thing we're eating for lunch, that there'll be enough for both of us. But what I'm going to do is make some cafeteria noodles. Alright, so this is what we're going to need. 1 can of cream of chicken. And the last time I made it, I poured in the broth first and then poured in the cream of chicken. I'm doing it reverse. That way, when I pour in the broth, I can put some juice in this can and get all of that out of there. So that's what we're doing. So we're just going to need a can of cream of chicken broth, probably about a tablespoon or two of butter. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon, your noodles, and some chicken bouillon. Alright, so I'm going to pour some of the chicken broth in here. I can pour the rest in, but I'm going to wait till I got all this out, in case I need more. I just scrape the walls like that. Then just go right over the lid. Alright, pretty good job. Just pour the rest of your can of chicken broth in there. Alright, so we want to turn that to a medium heat. So we've got those two. We're going to put in some chicken bouillon. I've got some of this Knorr chicken bouillon powder. So I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon, one of these teaspoons. And then about a tablespoon of butter. And I'm going to whisk this until it's all together without lumps. We only had cafeteria noodles once, and I made it when I made fried, I coated some chicken breasts, skinny ones, thinner chicken breast slices with flour and egg wash, and I fried them up, and then we had the egg noodles with it. So tonight we'll have the meatball sandwiches. So now I was going to go back to, let me tell you what happened with the eggs. I was going to go back to Pick and Save for those eggs. But then, as I mentioned before, Glenn wanted some ingredients for canning, or not really canning, but I guess pickling his cucumbers. So, but he wanted a bigger jar, and we didn't have a super big jar. But then he found a great deal at Walmart for a 6-pack of 64-ounce canning jars, wide mouth, for less than $15, or it was about $14, and it's 6 of them. So he wanted that. So we were going to order it through Walmart, but Walmart has been really weird because they're not offering shipping at all these days for the past week or two, or I don't know, but it's kind of weird. So we have to order it for delivery, but we need the $35 minimum so we don't have to pay a shipping cost. And if you recall, I said we had $30 left in this week's budget, and that it'd be a good opportunity to get some stock up items. So that's what I did. I ordered a total of 6 cans of El Pato sauce. I mentioned we were down to 1 more can, and so I ordered 4 green and 2 yellow. The yellow are super hot. That's what I use for his homemade salsa. And then I also ordered canned potato slices. If you recall, we used canned potatoes for his sauerkraut meal, and he liked them. So, and I know we have only 1 or 2 cans left, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to order some of those. So I ordered 3 cans of sliced potatoes, and also a few other things. Some waffles. He wanted some waffles, so I ordered a bigger pack so we don't have to buy any more for probably a couple months, because we don't eat them that often. So I got like a 24 pack. And then he wanted bigger cucumbers, but then he was curious about English cucumbers and said order those instead because they sound better. So I ordered a couple English cucumbers. I'm going to have a salad, and I do have some more salad dressing, but when I don't shop for stock up, I really get stressed out. I cringe at only buying what we need. But there's 2 sides to that. Okay, so this is pretty well, yeah, I'm talking, but I got to get these going. So I'm going to make the rest of that bag so we have enough. So you don't have to wait for that to come to a boil before you put the noodles in. But we want to just get them in there. And I'm not going to add in the other noodles that were made last night until like almost the end of these cooking. So anyway, so we're just going to now wait for this to come to a boil. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, the Catalina dressing and ordering just what we need. I do enjoy just doing the weekly shopping, because then I know we're going to have funds for the next week and the last week of the month, instead of running out of stuff and still not having funds to get it. So I do like that we're doing it this way, but I do just want to each week at least spend $5 to $10 on stock up items. And so having this $30 that we didn't spend available to do a little bit of stock up, and that's where I ordered the canned potatoes, the El Pato sauce, the big box of waffles, so we don't have to buy it for a couple months. And I did get another Catalina dressing, even though I have a small one in the cupboard. You know, I gotta have that backup. I still cringe if I don't have backups. So I did order Catalina dressing, and the onions, a couple onions. So yeah, that will be here later today. So I'll show you everything, even though I just told you. So I kind of spoiled it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And oh yeah, I'll tell you about the egg situation later on. I'm not going to spoil that. You'll have to tune in to listen to that. All right, so these are coming to a boil. Now this is where the original recipe I went by the first time I made these did not pan out, because in that recipe it said when it comes to a boil, a good boil, which we're going to let it boil, then you shut off the heat, cover it for 10 minutes, and your noodles should be good. In that video I ended up having, and I did put a note on there on the screen for you all, I did put a note on there that they did not get done in that 10 minutes, so I ended up turning the burner back on low, covering it back up for an additional 15 more minutes while the burner was still on, and then they got cooked that way. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm not going to turn off the heat at all. Hold on, Glenn's talking to me. What's my Facebook page? Which, my personal or the stationery shop?
Your personal.
Karina Joshi.
Okay.
That was just Glenn asking me about my Facebook page. Glenn closed out his Facebook and he's starting a new one, so I'm not sure if it's that 30 days where he can go start a new one. He's been on Instagram, but anyway, I totally forgot my train of thought again. Yeah, so you're just gonna, oh, I was talking about the recipe. Yep, I got it. So I am not gonna turn off the burner at all. I am gonna put it on low, cover it, and let it cook for anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes because, yeah, but I am gonna put it on low, so you don't want to overcook them. So now they're at a good boil. I'm gonna put it on low. And I'm going to get the cover for this. Alright, so we got it covered. I'm going to set the timer for about 20 minutes and I'll check them at that point. Alright everyone, so it's been 20 minutes now, and just to let you know, I already did try it, but I just tried it like right before the 20-minute mark. So this is how they look. And now they probably could use about 5-10 more minutes. So again, I did not shut off the heat. I put it on low and let it sit covered for 20 minutes. But now I'm going to throw in our leftover noodles. Get those in the mix. Now it's a lot of noodles. That's okay. I love noodles like this. I love creamy noodles. Just mix all that up. And this works out well too because Glenn doesn't like his noodles all juicy. And there was quite a bit of juice there. So this will work out fine. Alright, so I'm going to cover it back up for about 5 or 10 more minutes, and then we'll come back. Alright everyone, so we have our cafeteria noodles here. So in the end, leaving it on low, I would say for us, I guess 20 to 25 minutes. It depends how soft or I guess not so soft that you like them. Mushy, you don't want them mushy either. So as you can see, it soaked up a lot of juice. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. We'll wipe out most of this, and what's left over, I can wipe out some buttery noodles, no problem. And we'll just leave a little bit in case we want more. Alright, there is our lunch using some leftover noodles and cooking up the rest of what we had. I also thought some Parmesan cheese would be good in that, so I'm going to take that in the room. And that's going to do it for this video. Just some cafeteria noodles, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably do another video tonight with the Walmart stuff and our meatball sandwiches, so stay tuned for that one. But that's going to do it for this one, so thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for your continued support on this channel. We appreciate all of you. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.